Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So we as a group will present about how to manage our time and priority. Okay, next slide. Our group are consist of Karina Amelia, Najwa Ayu Septiana Cahyono, Maria Kristi, Tegar Aditya Dharma, and myself, Dino Al-Hafiz. Next slide. So here are the table of contents. So we will discuss about the first one is what is time management. The second one is why do we should manage time. The next one is how do we manage time. Next is what is priority management. How do we manage priority? And the last one is conclusion. And the next slide will be presented by Maria Kristi.
Okay, thank you. So before we get into the first part of this presentation, I want you to listen to the Zara story. And so as you can see here, Zara has a lot of tasks that she needs to complete. Even but in here she looks so frustrated, even though she has a lot of time, but she said that she doesn't have enough time to do it. You know what is the reason? Yes, it's because she has a bad time management. So in here, we already know how important is time management. So that we understand better, let's hear about the definition of time management.
Okay, in this slide, I'll explain about what is time management. Time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between different activities. Time management is the process of planning and organizing how you allocate your time to specific tasks or activities. It involves setting priorities, establishing goals, and efficiently using the available time to maximize productivity and achieve objectives. It's also about being mindful of how we use our hours and minutes, and then making conscious choices about where to allocate them. Time There are also example of time management. There are planning, to-do list and checklist, prioritizing, evaluating urgent tasks, goal setting, setting thoughtful deadlines, and delegation.
Next slide. And after we hear about the theme of time management, I think it's important for us to know why do we should manage our time. Next slide. So there is 4 points that I make in here. So first is to stay productive. Time management make us stay productive in our day, because when we manage our time, we will make a schedule and we won't waste our time. The second one is because we not repeat or rewind the time. So because you can rewind or repeat the time, so time is something that you cannot change and it never stop. The third one is better decision making. With time management, we will make a better decision that when we don't manage our time. So it's better. So we make a better decision. Better when we don't manage our time. And the fourth one is it helps to avoid stress. With time management, we won't get stressed easily. Next slide.
So the next is how do we manage time? And the first one is know how you're spending your time. So if your productivity is measured by output over a certain period, lost time can mean dollar out the window. Just like creating a budget, you have to track what you're actually spending your time on to reveal any areas or habits that are blocking you from reaching your goals. And the second one is stick to a daily schedule. So this one is you create a daily schedule with a lot time blocks and a different task. Sticking to it sticking to it is key to success. The first one is create realistic timelines, and the second one is give your undivided attention to avoid sneaking to non-work related sites during work hours. The third is prioritize. To-do list can be productivity lifesaver, but if you are not carefully, they can get so big and overwhelming that you don't know where to start. A tool known as the Eisenhower matrix can help you decide what to prioritize according to important and urgency. Using this decision matrix, you can break down your list by first one is do immediately. The second is schedule for later. The third is delegate, and the last is delete. Fourth is tackle the most difficult task first. So distraction happen to all of us, whatever it's a phone call, a favor from a college, or that pile of dirty dishes. Next thing you know, the day is gone. It's time to eat that frog. Five is batch process similar tasks. Batching or batch processing means grouping similar tasks so you can work on them together. Group them by objective and function. For example, is client meeting on Wednesday and Thursday. The second is respond to emails from 10 to 11 a.m. only. And the third is generate report first thing in the morning and distribute. Next is set reasonable time limit. If you have a full day to complete 2 tasks that should take only 3 hours, you probably still spend the whole day on those 2 tasks if you give yourself a smaller window. Chances are you still meet the earlier deadline. The next line is learn when to say no. We have only so much energy in the day, and it wins with the hours. To avoid a half-baked work, know your limit and be willing to say no. Recognize your strength and weakness. Focus on what you are good at, and if possible, delegate what can be done better and faster by other people. Next is avoid multitasking. The sign is clear on multitasking. It cuts efficiency and can even be dangerous. According to the American Psychology Association, mental judging involves switching costs that splash productivity. Although task switching might cost only a few seconds per switch, it adds up if you multitask frequently. Your risk for error also soars. Number 9 is keep things organized. You might need an organization makeover if any of these have happened to you. First, let to a meeting you're leading. Forget to print out a report your boss needed for a presentation, and had to ask IT for your username or password more than once. The last one is use time management tool. Leverage this productivity and automation tools designed to boost productivity. The first one is Slack. For keeping team communication is one central space organized by channel. The second is Dropbox or OneDrive for storing, sharing, and backing up files. The third is Google Calendar and Outlook Calendar for staying on top of daily, weekly, and monthly schedule. And the last is Canva and Lucid Chart for design and diagrams.
Okay, next we will talk about priority management. First of all, we have to know that time management and priorities management are two related but different concepts. While time management is about make the most of your time, scheduling meetings around work, and ensuring you do not miss deadlines on a daily basis, priority management is about determining which activities are vital at any given time. So we can call priority management is the process of deciding which activities or tasks to prioritize most and which activities or tasks can wait.
Okay, next we will talk about how do we manage priority. Next slide. There is four technique that I mentioned in here. The first one is Eisenhower's urgent or important matrix. This is a productivity tool that help you to prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. It consists of 4 quadrants. First is urgent and important. Second, not urgent but important. Third, urgent but not important. And fourth, not urgent and not important. By categorizing tasks into these quadrants, the matrix can help you to focus on what truly matters. Next is create to-do list. It typically involves listing out the tasks you need to complete, providing a clear overview of what needs to be done. To-do list, you can make to-do lists using traditional pen and paper, digital note-taking apps, task management tools, or specialized productivity apps. And then there is set deadlines. Setting deadlines involve establishing specific dates or time, but by which tasks or project that you should be completed. The last one is resist priorities. Resisting priorities involve regularly review and adjusting the importance and urgency of tasks or goals. This is essential because circumstances, goals, and timeline can change over time. By regularly resisting priorities, you can stay agile, respond to changing circumstances, and ensure that your efforts are consistently aligned with your overarching goals.
So the last is conclusion. So the conclusion is time management is an important thing to achieve goals and to be successful. So that's for our discuss about these things. So thank you for your attention and thank you for anything. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.